Warning, Say It is a rated M podcast and is not suitable for all ages. This series contains foul language and sensitive topics. Viewer discretion is advised.
As I was getting ready to go on my date with Julian, there was a knock on the door. To my assumption, I thought it was Julian.
Maxine, honey? Can you get the door, please? I'm making dinner and I have my hands full.
Coming! I got to the door and there he was. Ren. His green, sad eyes just looking at me. What the fuck? What are you doing here?
I came to talk to you about something.
I can't, Ren. I'm about to head out.
With Julian?
Yes.
Please, Max, this will only take a few minutes.
I told you, Ren.
I need to get this off my chest, okay?
Ren grabbed my wrist and took me out into the rain. He wasn't giving up, and he was not going to let me go. I had no umbrella, no hoodie, not even a jacket. It was freezing out.
I took Maxine on a little walk, and I stopped us in a field, still holding on to her and the rain pouring on us. I felt my heart aching, and I couldn't stand this pain anymore.
Ren?
Her voice. I turned around and she was shivering. Fuck. My jacket was already soaked, but I took it off regardless and wrapped it around her. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the weather.
Clearly. What was it that you wanted to talk about?
This isn't easy for me, Max. I thought if I just stayed away from you, then you'd be erased from my memory. I was so cold towards you, and I know that I've hurt you. I was so stupid, Max. I made so many mistakes, and I thought you were better off without me.
And now?
I don't know. Maybe you still are. I know that if I don't tell you now, I never will.
Just say it.
With Maxine looking up at me, I was starting to feel guilty with what I was about to say.
Ren.
If I could go back in time, I'd take it all back. I wouldn't have ignored you. I would have stayed with you always. I'd be there for you when you need me. To have a place to lean your head on my shoulder. Someone to laugh with, to trust and open up with. Someone to be your safe space. I'd wipe your tears away and I would have been there for you when your mom passed. I'd protect you. Then it wouldn't be so hard to say that I love you. Maxine looked stunned. Her mouth opened slightly out of pure shock. She took a step back in disbelief.
What did you just say?
I said that I love you. I'm in love with you, Max. It's always been you. I walked up to her and placed my hands on her face, and our noses were touching. I so badly wanted to kiss her, but I restrained myself. I closed my eyes as I took in this moment. But I didn't. I told her how I feel. I opened my eyes and she looked up at me. I started to lean in, but to my surprise, she pushed me.
Stop! Ren, no. You can't do that. Ren, I'm not yours.
But...
No. No excuses, I told you before. You can't kiss me. I told you not to kiss me again, and here you are trying to.
Why are you denying how you feel about me?
What?
Max, why do you think you were so obsessed with figuring out the truth? To find all the answers? To talk to me again? to have me back in your life.
I wanted my best friend back.
Is that really all? Are you just gonna keep telling yourself that? Because there is no doubt in my mind that I know the truth. I took a few steps towards her, and she took a step back. Whether you were ready to admit that or not.
Stop.
Just admit it to me.
No, I won't.
Her eyes were filled with tears. She could barely hold it in anymore.
Why are you doing this? We could have been friends.
I couldn't do that. I can't just be your friend, Max. It's too painful to see you with Julian. Kissing him. Holding him. And I'm over here wishing that was me.
You're cruel.
Max was about to walk off, but stopped when I spoke up. How am I cruel to you when I'm expressing every part of me to you? Do you know how hard it was to confess to you, Max?
I turned around to look at Ren. His eyes filled with tears. I'm finally happy with someone, and you pull this. Why can't you just be happy for me?
So what am I supposed to do, huh? I can't hold it in forever, Max. I thought, maybe if I told you.
What? That I'd leave Julian?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you'd finally admit to yourself that you love me.
Is that what you want to hear?
I just want to hear you admit it.
Fine. I admit it. I loved you. But that's in the past. I'm with Julian, and you need to accept that.
Max, don't do this. I hugged her with my hand on the back of her head, and my other on her back.
I can't take much more of this. The confusion of my feelings. All I've ever wanted was to be with Ren. But I really like Julian. Ren hugging me was crushing my heart.
Maxine, please.
I pushed him off once more, and I ran off, dropping his jacket on the grass.
Max, wait!
I can't do it anymore. I just can't. As I ran in the rain, the weather just seemed to get worse.
I grabbed my jacket and ran after her. I can't give up on her. I'll wait for her if I have to. She was so far ahead, I was getting harder to see her in the rain and fog. Maxine was running along a bridge with two cars coming from opposite directions. One car slid on some frozen ice and hit the car closest to Maxine, making them swerve right into Maxine and off the bridge into the water.
I opened my eyes, barely, and everything was blurry. The car that hit me, the driver was struggling to get out. I couldn't wake up fully. I wanted to help them, but I couldn't. I'm not the best swimmer to begin with. Is this what my mom felt like?
Maxine! I jumped into the freezing water after calling 911. I didn't see Maxine, but I succeeded in finding the car that went over. I managed to get inside the car and pull the driver out. They were responsive and swam back to shore. Maxine! I dove back down, looking around. I saw the tint of her dress from afar. I swam quickly to her. I grabbed a hold of her and swam back to the surface. Maxine, please wake up. I brought her to shore and started CPR. Maxine, please wake up. Max. The paramedics rushed over right after and took Maxine. I never imagined that something like this could happen. I was sitting there beside her bed in the hospital. The doctors told me that everyone, thankfully, in the crash were going to be okay. Which is a huge relief to hear. I just felt so guilty, because now Max has another trauma she has to overcome. And it's all my fault. Her father then came rushing into the room.
What happened?
Mr. Lore, I can explain. Tobias grabbed my shirt like he was going to punch me. I shut my eyes and embraced whatever punishment he sought out. He put his fist down and instead put his hand on the back of my neck and pulled me in for a hug.
I'm not happy with your actions, but I am very thankful for both of you being okay. You saved my baby girl. Thank you.
We stopped hugging, and I wiped the tears from my face.
We'll talk later, okay? Why don't you try to go get some sleep?
I respected his wishes to be alone with his daughter, and I stayed in the waiting room all night long.
Morning had come, and although I was still asleep and recovering, Ren was having a hard time staying asleep. He managed to get a couple hours here and there. He decided to get a coffee and sit outside for a short minute, just waiting. To his surprise, Julian had showed up.
Ren!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What the fuck happened? I go to Maxine's house only to be told by her dad that she went off with you. So, I'll ask again, what the actual fuck happened?
It's not important.
It's not important! Maxine could have died.
Yeah, I fucking know I was there, okay? I meant the details don't matter. She's okay. That's what matters.
I just want to understand, Ren, what happened between you two, and what made her run off, and...
I confessed.
I beg your fucking pardon?
Yeah, I confessed my feelings to her, okay? Then we fought and...
What happened to our chat on the rooftop?
I'm sorry, okay?
No, you're not. You're selfish. That's what you are.
She didn't say it back, alright? And
When you what?
I tried to kiss her.
You did what? Yeah, great. Of course you did.
Look, she pushed me off and... Julian swung and punched me in the face. I dropped my coffee and nearly fell to the floor.
You are a piece of shit. I can't believe I almost trusted you on that damn rooftop. I should have seen this coming.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I wanted closure. I just wanted to hear her say it, and... Look, she chose you.
I told you I wasn't this kind of person, but you deserve it. Stay the hell away from Maxine.
Julian walked off mad, and I just held onto my cheek where he hit me. He was right. All I do is hurt Maxine.
I walked up the stairs in the hospital and found Maxine's room. I was scared to open the door. My hand was shaking and I could feel my throat starting to close up. I opened the door slowly and Tobias gestured to come in. Hi, Mr. Lore.
Hi, Julian. It's good to see you.
I came over as soon as I found out. I heard from Maya this morning.
Yeah, it happened so suddenly last night. I didn't want to worry people in the middle of the night, but you and Maxine are dating, right?
Yes, sir. We're a couple.
Well, it's nice of you to come. If you don't mind, I'd actually like to go talk to the doctors and make a couple of phone calls. Could you stay with her?
Of course, Mr. Lore.
Thank you.
Tobias headed out of the room, and I was so nervous that I started to choke up seeing Maxine like this. I sat next to her bed, and I gently grabbed her hand. She had bruises and some cuts, but nothing was majorly injured, thankfully. I kissed her hand and had a few tears running down my face. You really scared me, Maxine. I thought you... But I'm so thankful that you're okay. I don't know what I would do if I lost you. The doctor said you'd wake up soon, so please, Max, wake up.
Although I was asleep, I was able to hear everything around me. It was so weird. Julian then got up from his seat and kissed my forehead. Ren.
Max? Hearing Max call out to Ren was gut-wrenching, but I just wanted her to wake up. To be okay. She was talking in her sleep and didn't wake up yet.
He then sat back down and laid his head on my bed just waiting.
After I heard Maxine was in the hospital, I wanted to go straight to the hospital, but I had a lot of medical appointments I couldn't miss. I had just gotten free time to head over there, but as I was getting my bag ready to go, I got a knock on my door. I walked over to the door and there was Sam and Oliver slowly behind him.
Sam! Come on, stop!
Sam? Oliver?
Hi, Maya. Can we stay with you?
Sam, no. That's not what's happening.
I don't want to stay in the motel again. It stinks there and they don't have any hot water.
Look, I'm sorry to bother you. You wouldn't listen to me and just ran here.
It's fine.
Come on, Sam. Let's not bug her anymore. Let's go.
But I don't want to!
Well, too bad.
Oliver picked up Sam over his shoulder so he couldn't run off again. Wait! Oliver stopped in his tracks and put Sam back down. Please, stay.
Yay!
Sam rushed inside the house with his backpack. Oliver's gaze towards me made me feel like he did have feelings for me. But maybe I'm just delusional. I didn't want them to stay somewhere unsafe, so I was happy to have them stay with me.
Thank you. I wasn't gonna ask you.
I know. It's fine.
I walked inside the house as well, and to my surprise, Sam was already baking cookies with Maya's grandmother. I could tell he loved it here.
I was headed to the hospital because Maxine got hurt. But since you guys are staying, I'll just give her dad a call and have him update me throughout the day. I'll help you guys get settled in.
Thanks. Again.
As time was passing, Maxine still hadn't woken up. Tobias was asleep in the waiting room, and Julian headed off to get another coffee. Although he doesn't want me here, I wasn't going to give him a choice. I got up from my seat in the waiting room, and I slowly went into her room. Every time I see her lying there, I try to hold back the tears. The guilt I feel. She has to be okay. Please, don't take her from me. I pushed back part of her bangs and gradually moved my hand to graze her cheek softly. Maxine, you have to wake up now. Please. I know we fought, and I know I hurt you again. I'm so sorry. Please. I'm begging you, forgive me, please. I sat on her bed, cupping her face with one of my hands. I laid my head down on her and started to cry. Please, Maxine. Please, Maxine. I'll leave you all alone. But if that's what you want, I'll keep a distance and stay away again. Please open your eyes. I can't handle this feeling any longer. Forgive me. Forgive me.
I moved my hands over the back of his head as I gripped onto his hair slightly. Ren?
Max.
He lifts up his head to look at me, tears running down his face and his messy hair. He was so cute. I knew I'd wake up to see him first.
Are you okay?
It hurts, but I think I'm okay. Ren smiled at me and kissed my cheeks slowly and softly.
I was so scared. Please never do anything like that ever again.
I don't plan to.
Okay. Okay, let me go get your dad. He's been worried sick.
Before he was able to even get up, I grabbed his face with my other hand, and he looked at me surprised.
Max?
Stay. For a little while longer. He laid back down and I stroked his messy hair. I didn't know it, but Julian had walked by the door and saw us through the door window.
Seeing them together, bonding over these extreme situations. First the rooftop, the shed, and now this. It's no wonder Ren has such a hold on Maxine. I don't think I'll ever be able to separate them.
Sam and I were setting up the bed for ourselves in the guest room. Are you sure this is okay?
Yes, I'm sure. We just did some remodeling of the house. My grandma's taking over my parents' old bedroom. So you guys get this room now.
This feels like too much.
Just say thank you.
Thank you. Maya walked out of the room, and Sam was getting comfortable in bed. Want me to tell you a bedtime story? Sam nodded, and I told him a bedtime story. He fell asleep, and I noticed why I never liked sleeping with him. He's a starfish, and will literally kick you in your sleep. I wasn't able to sleep and decided just to grab a pillow and blanket and sleep on the couch. As I walked out through the hallway to go to the couch, I saw Maya coming out of the bathroom.
The bed is not to your liking?
No. The bed is fine. My brother is not, however. I just figured I'd sleep on the couch.
I see. Sorry to hear that.
It's all good. I'll manage here. I drop the pillow and the blanket on the couch. Maya then passes me and she heads into her room and leaves the door cracked. I set up my bed on the couch, and just as I was about to lay down, I looked over at Maya's door. What if this is the only time I get the courage to talk to her? I clenched my palms and walked over to her door. I peeked through, and she was just sitting on her windowsill, reading a book. She had twinkle lights in her room, and it made it so cozy. I walked into her room and closed the door behind me.
Seeing Oliver come into my room and closing the door behind him was surprising. I was unsure on how to feel at this moment. Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
I need to talk to you.
Okay. Is something the matter?
I lied to you.
I closed my book and stood on my feet. You lied to me? About what?
About my feelings.
What?
Maya, I wanted to be with you since the moment I laid eyes on you. You were so different. Nobody has ever made me feel this way before. I thought my chances with you were, well, 0. And I didn't want to lose our friendship because it means so much to me. I can't imagine my life without you in it, and if that means I was just gonna be friends with you, then so be it.
I got closer to him and I could tell he was meaning every word.
When you confessed to me, I felt like the biggest idiot on the planet. I probably am. And if I could go back in time, I'd take it back. I would have just stayed with you and held you. What I'm trying to say here is that I like you, and...
You talk an awful lot.
She kissed me. In that moment, it surprised me, and I backed up a little bit. But then came to my senses and kissed her, placing my hand on her face.
This felt like a dream. How is this happening right now? I couldn't believe this.
We stopped for a second. Does this mean you're my girlfriend now?
Yes, now shut up and kiss me.
I kissed her again. This time I wrapped my hand on the back of her head and on her back. She wrapped her arms around my neck.
We both were so happy, and I knew that Oliver was going to be one of the best things to ever happen to me. After we kissed for a little while, we decided to lay in my bed and cuddle to sleep. I've never slept so peacefully before.
I wish that I could say what I really...
Thanks for watching the Say It podcast. More episodes coming soon.
'Cause I